Gamblers in the mud, bruv. Why are you guys so angry? I've never seen this type of meltdown over Club Brugge drawing with another team, but it was a fucking meltdown, bruv. Let me tell you, people were in meltdown. I'd never seen the likes. If you thought Club Brugge was gonna be an easy game, I'm sorry, I'm not sure what to tell you, but you simply have not been watching European football for the past 20 years. Club Brugge has been really good in Europe in the past, especially 5 years, so I'm not sure why people thought this would be an easy Juventus win. We drew Real Madrid at the Bernabeu just a few years ago. We beat Atletico Madrid twice. Not sure why. I'm not sure why people thought this was gonna be an easy win. Honestly, I'm confused. But to any Juventus fan who is angry that we played cowardly football, you can't break down our team, bruv. I've never seen a less creative team. You are actually the worst creative team in the entire Champions League, bro. You can't cross a ball. You can't take on a fullback. You can't pass properly. And y'all want to talk shit about how Club Brugge played. Bro, fix your own team up. Y'all suck. Like, generally, y'all suck. We had the better chances that game. There were 3 or 4 chances. If Club Brugge had their old striker Igor Thiago, who went to Brentford, instead of Gustav Nielsen, we scored one of those chances, and we win the game. Juventus is very lucky with the amount of chances Club Brugge have missed. Sure, Juventus did get a chance as well, a big chance that they had missed. That was their only big chance. That was their one and only big chance. And that came on a counter. They did nothing that game to break down our low block. The idea was always going to be a low block, and I tell you that because if you look at the lineup here, we'll talk about the table in a second. If you look at the lineup here, you see that Onyedika is playing and Yashari. Yashari is always going to play. What he does very well is he just handles the transitions very well. He controls the pace of the game, and he just controls midfield, really. The problem was Onyedika next to him. Onyedika is technically a defensive midfielder, but I don't rate him as a defensive midfielder if I'm being honest. He looks down midfield, sure. Next to Yashari, he will make rough challenges, he will get physical, he'll try to bully you off the ball, but he's got a poor reading of the game, which often leads to him picking up yellow cards or just making poor passes as he did a few times. So Onyedika was a surprise for me when I saw him lined up. I was expecting Kasper Nielsen or Vetlesen to play. He did end up coming on Vetlesen, but not how I expected him to either. And what I was expecting is just solid defensive midfield, don't let anything go through. That is what I expect. That is what we saw here. So, as far as that was concerned, we played exactly how I expected we would play. And I think Juventus should have been better prepared for that. Juventus was not at all prepared. Onyedika, I did not like him though. Because he was a ticking time bomb in that first half. He was just a red card waiting to happen. Second half, he calmed down a bit at the start. But he got, as the second half went on, he became a ticking time bomb again. And I was like, take him off. The manager did not want to take him off. Why? I have no idea. Was he looking at the league? Because if we win our next league game, there is a good chance we go top of the league. So, was he worrying about that? I'm not quite sure. I just wanted Kasper Nielsen to come on. Maybe he was saving strength. Jutla starting instead of Gustav Nielsen was also a surprise. I expected tall physical striker, hold up the play, try to play the ball off of Zolis, and maybe profit from long balls of Onyedika if you're gonna have him on the pitch. Jutla started, and Jutla actually put in a really good performance today. So not bad on him for starting, but not what I expected. Again, is he maybe trying to prepare for that league game already? I'm not sure what the idea was. All I know is, whenever this manager makes a decision I disagree with, he tends to be right. This manager is proper class. He has not been proven wrong. There's nothing that he can be proven wrong on. We just keep winning games. We just keep winning games and drawing these big games against big teams in Europe. We had a bad start at the start of the season, and that was probably because the manager tried to change his style to be more like Pep, and then he realized, wait a minute, if I just play my own football, I'll dominate anyway, so I'm very happy with the performance. Zoli's was a bit poor though. Zoli's, definitely his worst game for us. He was without impact. Normally, in these big games, he just gets on the ball, whenever you're under pressure, gets on the ball, walks it through midfield, and you're no longer under pressure. He would create chances, he would pass very well. That was not seen from Zoli's today. Very bad performance by him. Definitely his worst for us. If we go through some of the other players, I mean, all I can say is solid. Van Aken, great leadership on the pitch. De Kuipert created a few chances. Jutla, just amazing holder play. He was my man of the match in the first half. Terrific play from Jutla. Talby did miss a chance though. Talby ran straight through on goal. He should have chipped the goalkeeper. Instead, he ran the ball straight into him. That's football, that. Jutla did miss a chance, but it was not an easy one. Gustav Nielsen, when he came onto the pitch, did miss a chance, but again, not an easy one. Probably the most difficult chance there. And a few poor headers as well, like Onyedika with a terrible header from a corner. But other than that, we just played solidly. Ordonez is my man of the match, because in the second half, Ordonez, there were a few balls that just came into the box from out here. Ordonez was always onto that ball. A ball from a corner as well, Ordonez was onto it. He was impassable. He bullied, like let's be honest, he bullied Nicolas Gonzalez, is that his name? Nicolas Gonzalez. Ordonez bullied him. Didn't allow much to happen. Did not lose the ball either. He has lost the ball a few times in recent games. He's fixed up on that. Not sure why he started doing that recently. He never used to do that, but if he can stop doing that, then that will be great. That will make him even better yet again. Onyedika did lose a few balls ahead of him, but to Onyedika's credit, he always made sure to cover together with Ordonez, and Ordonez helped cover up Onyedika spilling the ball, which helped a lot of situations here that could have been worse for us to just dissolve and get back on the ball. Now, whether you could say Juventus just didn't do their job and was terrible, I mean, I agree. Juventus did not do their job at all. But that's besides the point. We did our job. We did our job. That Juventus did not do theirs. Not my problem. I mean, again, not my problem. Fuck Juventus. Fuck all of you, your arrogant fans. Fuck your top 5 league. We are a professional team. You guys might not realize it, but there are professional football teams outside of the top 5 leagues. And you have to hold that, because you're just rude to us. By the way, you've had an easier Champions League campaign than us so far, so we probably have more points than you if we have the same fucking games. Thank you for that, Juventus fans. And gamblers, by the way, gamblers. Why did you bet against Club Brugge? We've gotten bigger draws in the past, when we needed to. But now that we're at the end here, just before I round up here, I do want to address here Club Brugge probably going through in the Champions League. So, Benfica is probably going to surpass us. I look at the last game from Benfica, and I believe it was against... who was it against? I believe that it was against an easy team, wasn't it? Oh no, it was against Juventus. My apologies. Oh, they're not even guaranteed to surpass us then. Let's assume a draw by Benfica. Let's just assume, for the sake of the argument here. Benfica get a draw, they surpass us. Sporting, Feyenoord, they have easier games, they're definitely surpassing us. Feyenoord is getting banned by Bayern, so... Real Madrid, I mean, they will surpass us. Celtic, they'll get over us. Because they have to play against young boys, which is incredibly easy. And Man City, they will surpass us as well, I think. So that puts all of these teams, with the exception of Stuttgart, above us. So we go down to 23rd. But if Man City surpasses us, they will have to probably will have to beat PSG to do that. So let's assume they beat PSG. PSG plays against Stuttgart. Stuttgart, with a draw, surpasses us. But if PSG gets a draw, they can no longer go over us. If PSG lose to Man City, they can no longer go over us, even if they beat Stuttgart. So if PSG lose against Man City, then Stuttgart and PSG can no longer both surpass us. It will be either one of them, or probably only Stuttgart. So we only need to look at Dinamo Zagreb then, from outside of the table. And Dinamo Zagreb play against Arsenal and I believe AC Milan. I might be capping. AC Milan, yes. So I would be surprised if they get a point out of that. If they do get a point out of that, I mean, we're on 11th, that will not be enough. So we should be, realistically speaking, in the next stage here of the Champions League with that draw, which makes it a very important draw. That is it for me though. Thank you for watching to the end. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Go check out my watch-alongs if you're into that stuff. And yeah, that is it for me. Tell me down below what you thought. Hold that, Juventus fans. Keep crying. I don't know why you guys got so salty about this game, but hold that. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.